about the Royal Caribbean Seaplex.
The Seaplex, the best thing on what we think is probably one of the best things, particularly on Royal Caribbean ships that visit Australia, the Quantum class ships. This thing's magnificent.
We keep referencing it to a PCYC. So, your youth clubs, it is the size of one of those.
Yeah, it's a huge community centre at sea that keeps the whole family active.
Yeah,
really.
pretty much.
There's always activities there for all ages.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
do you know what the one bit of advice is that I always give new cruisers? They should seize the day.
Okay, so we've started unpacking the first bag. We were waiting for the second one, just chilling out in the room for a little while, and got a phone call. And because we were starting to wonder where our second bag was, got a phone call. Apparently, we have a forbidden item that's been detected in our bag.
But it is the 8th night on this cruise and we are here to have some fun on Carnival of the Seas with bumper cars. Check this out. How cool is this? You get to do bumper cars while you're at sea.
Alright, let's have a look at the bathroom. I like the royal bathrooms.
I love the royal bathrooms.
Why do you love the royal bathrooms?
Because you don't have shower curtains.
Matt is not a fan of the shower curtains.
Okay, so that's step 4 on how to get to your food on your first day and 5 steps for first time cruises.
That's a lot of mouthful.
That is a lot of mouthful. So now we're heading off to the lifts at the rear of the ship because that's where you want to get to Windjammer. That's the best way to get your food quick and easy on day 1 for first time cruises. So rear of the ship we go. We are up on the Lido deck. It is the New Year's Eve party about to kick off. It's going to be a cracker night.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
what did one ocean say to the other?
What?
Nothing. They just waved.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. Are we good for audio, Matt?
Yep, we are. We're good for
We are?
audio. Yes, we are. See, you've got your phone there.
I know, right?
Guys, we are here. It's another Wednesday. Welcome on board. It's time to chat about cruise and travel because we love it. We're going to get into it very fast tonight. We can see there are plenty of people in the live stream.
Yeah, let's say hello before we get to our special guests that are going to be joining us this evening.
Yeah, we'll very quickly say hello to a couple of you, then we'll come back to the rest of you. But there is some special guests hiding in the background at the moment, and we do want to bring them on quickly. So a couple of very quick hellos. G'day, Jason.
Good evening.
Wyatt and Co. G'day, mate.
Nice to
Welcome
see you,
on board.
Wyatt, because you haven't been here for the last couple.
Yes. Who else have we got? We've got the Cruising Tea Ladies on board.
Absolutely having a great evening. Thank
And
you.
Bag Drop is here as well.
Hello, guys.
Janice is on board, and we've got Pete representing the Cruise Craze fam. Now, we will get into some more hellos a little bit later on, but let's get into it.
We're
Let's
diving straight
reveal
in.
our special guests for this evening. Oh, geez, that might sound really loud in the mics.
The drum roll.
Drum rolling.
Sorry if I just pierced people's ears.
Here we go. Hello.
Hi.
Konnichiwa. Hi, everybody.
konnichiwa.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Robin
How are
Al.
you?
So good to have you on here. Tell us
Oh,
where you
It's
are.
great to be with you. We're on a little phone. We're on a mobile device in the cabin, and I have to put my glass on because everything's so small. So it's like,
We're squinting away, and I'm here in my. Here we go. Can you see my
Oi.
MSC robe? There we go.
it is white night tonight, so she might sort of like go to the party in a robe. So.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So whereabouts are you at the moment? Because we know you're in Japan. You did the video. How far into your adventure over there are you?
We left Tokyo on Monday. We arrived at Osaka last night. We spent last night in Osaka. We spent the whole day in Osaka, and we've just literally a few minutes ago left Osaka. We wanted to actually bring this to you from the Sky Lounge up on the top deck so that you could see our departure from Osaka, but they've got a band up there, so it wouldn't really work. So unfortunately, but yeah, we spent the day in Osaka. We've had a ball so far. We spent a couple of days in Tokyo, and we're soaking up all the Japanese culture. We really feel that we've seen a lot of Japan. We went to Disney Sea in Tokyo. We went to Disney Sea in Tokyo on Monday, and we spent the day at Universal Studios today. So we feel that we've sort of like soaked up a lot of the Japanese culture.
Yeah, we're all templed out.
Oh,
I can only imagine.
looking forward to seeing all the vlogs from that because it sounds pretty amazing.
Do you know, it's been an absolute treat because it's Halloween, because it's all Halloween themed in Disney as well as Universal, and actually they've got Halloween on the ship, and we're blown away because we just didn't expect kind of Japan to have taken up the Halloween kind of themes so much, and they've gone all out. The people, the crowds in Disney and Universal, the people were just not the people working there, the people who are visiting, dressed from head to toe in the most fantastic, amazing costumes.
How good
Ever. Yeah, they just.
And how much longer have you guys got to go?
People, oh my God, they just throw themselves into it, don't they? So much. Yeah.
Oh, that's
it's
so
been
good.
interesting seeing a lot of the fashion around the not only around the theme parks but also around Tokyo when we're there.
Oh yeah, the youth fashion. It's really strong.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, there's plenty of people in the chat at the moment. I'm not sure if it's you're able to read it popping up on your screen, but
we can't see any of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are plenty of hellos and
Absolutely
things in there at the moment. So Pete from the Cruise Craze fans actually just asked or made a comment about typhoons. So we know there has been a bit of weather up that way. Have you had any interruptions with your
I
trip?
read it on the phone. I've been watching the weather for about the last 3 weeks to see what to pack, what the weather would be like, and all the reports were that it would be really warm and beautiful here. And then as it got closer to the holiday, it started to say that it could be rainy. And then I kind of said, oh, I'll just pack a jacket. It still said it's going to be really, really warm. When I then actually arrived, I then saw there was a notice, a weather warning to say there was a typhoon. It was heading towards Tokyo. And I was just like, I can't believe it. It said the weather, the sea would be rough, and we would get the tail end of the heavy rain and wind. And we've had nothing. It literally, it came in, it bounced off one of the islands and off it went, and we haven't seen any of it. Today it was so harsh. It was just been absolutely.
T-shirt. I've had this on all day. I've got t-shirt, pair of shorts. I've had it on all day. Every morning or every night when we've been packing for the following day, we sort of like hedged our bets. Shall we wear trousers? Shall we wear shorts? Shall we? And every day it's been absolutely beautiful. In fact, yesterday was a sea day. We spent the entire day. We were lucky enough to get one of the beautiful soft beds that are around the outside of just on the outside of the pool. I even went in the pool.
They're kind of in the pool, but not in the pool, the beds.
We spent the entire day laid out on one of those yesterday. It was beautiful.
Oh,
We've been so lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
It might have known
and
that
the
Robin
voice, if you can hear the voice, that's from partying. That's
the Ali Cruise voice. I'm used to this voice.
Yes, you know it's a good one when you've got an Ali Cruise voice.
100%. I think that needs to be a tagline.
The beauty about it is as well, there's been quite a few people. The entertainment director, she recognized us. We went to a loyalty party yesterday, and the entertainment director came up and she was sort of saying, hey, I recognize you. I remember you from last year when we were last. And we might have announced it. You might want to mute as well. This has gone on.
It's soft. It's okay. What does it say?
This will be on for a couple of minutes because they do it in a couple of languages. So if you want to say a few hellos and come back to us, I'll give you a thumbs up when we're okay.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty. Well, we will get into a couple of quick hellos then.
We've got to scroll a fair way back up, I
Let's
think.
just jump up for a sec. And let's go. So we had got to Pete, and we've got Tisha's on board as well.
Yeah, good evening, Tisha.
Good evening, Tisha. Les is here. We saw Les also said hello.
Another week of greatness. I love you.
Yeah, we try. Mark and Darlene are on board as
and
well.
And together tonight. Woohoo.
Yes.
That's very cool.
Linda and Dylan are here. Excited that Anthem is on her way. Yes, we are too. Rowan and Noni excited that Anthem's coming on its way as well.
Yeah, I think we were going to touch on that, aren't we?
We will touch on that in a little
100%.
bit. Jason, g'day, mate. Hello.
Hey.
Danny is with Les tonight.
Good to see you both.
Who else we've got? Joe's here.
Hey, Joe. Say hi to Sean for us.
Scylla is here. Bernie and Corinne are on board with us as well.
Nice to see you.
We've got Chantel. Ron is here. Damon is here from Mission Beach. Beautiful part of the world up there in Mission Beach.
Certainly is.
Know that area well. There's a photo around of me when I was
yay high,
and with a cassowary that's coming out of the bush just after the Cyclone Joy went through in the early 90s.
Well, there you go.
Raylene's on board.
Raylene, nice to see you.
Christine is on board as well. And yes, it was.
Indeed.
It was indeed.
And we'll get back to them shortly.
Mr. Gumnut 68. Good evening.
Hey.
Steve Plains and Lego. Where are we at? I think that's kind of our hellos. Paul is here from New Zealand. G'day, mate.
Good evening.
Kenco Cruise. Let's jump back and let's see if Rob and Al are ready to go. Are we ready to go now, guys?
Yes. We are about to depart Osaka, and there's 9 people we've just counted that need to go to immigration because they embarked yesterday. And they won't depart without. There's 9 people going through immigration. So everybody has to go through immigration. So if you didn't get off, they have to go off and go do immigration. But we actually, surprisingly, we didn't see any Russians on board last year. It's a real mixed bag of nationalities, but we've noticed that there are now Russians, there are there's English, American, Japanese, Korean, Australian. Is that about all? But the Russian were a different this year. So yeah, it's a real mixed bag on board.
Actually, and I think I mentioned this before about one of the things that we really like about MSC, and one of the things that they do in Europe is they allow embarkation and disembarkation at different ports. So we pulled into Osaka, we pulled into Osaka yesterday, and some people got off and some people got on, and they sort of tailored. So ours is a 7-night cruise. So the people who get on in Osaka will be a 5-night cruise, and they'll get off, and there will be maybe some people get off at a couple of stops along the way. So there's that flexibility. The way they operate it we'd love to see that in Australia. It'd be great if the ships went and you could hop on and hop off.
Yeah,
we'll see.
It's very similar to what Princess does.
Yes. Yeah, makes it good.
So, guys, we do have a question here for you, just something to think about with your cruise. So, Kenko Cruising have actually asked if you've got any hints for Jeju. So, if you haven't got any hints for that, and it's something you can include in one of your upcoming videos from this trip, there you go. There's a question that has been asked.
Can we tell people what Jeju is?
Yeah, we've actually booked a ship tour for Jeju. We are going to, there's three places that we go to. We go to a temple. I forget where we go.
Caves.
That's the
Botanic Garden.
Oh, Botanic Garden. So we start off, we go to the Botanic Gardens, and there's a tower there that you can get some great views from. Then we go to a temple, one of the big temples that's got an underground. The main chamber is sort of like underground. I believe,
sort of
and then we've got a bit of shopping and some markets and come back. It's a 4-hour trip. Obviously, we were doing a video of it.
Nice.
And put that up. So that's what we're doing at Jeju.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Well, we look forward to seeing that when it arrives. But guys, we know you are going to be sailing out. We know there's a party going on. Thank you for joining with us. We'll let you get back to it. Go and enjoy the white night in the robe, Al.
She's not really going in the robe. That was just a joke. She's not really going to do that.
He knows that.
I would.
No, I know Al way too well that she would never go in a robe.
See, Rob, that's the style that you and I would go with, mate, when we do the boys' cruise. Just walk around in our robes.
Yeah. That is so.
All right, then. Look, hey, enjoy the rest of the live. Hope everybody enjoys it too. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to playing it back later on.
And thanks
so much
for
joining
inviting
us
us on and giving us the chance to say hi to everybody. And it's great
nice to see your faces.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon, guys.
Looking forward to seeing you when
Enjoy
we get
the
back.
rest of the trip.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. What a treat. Absolute treat to see those guys. Miss their faces, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah. Look, we were just talking about that. We're trying to actually work out some time to catch up with them when they get back as well.
100%.
All right, let's get into.
Let's just double check. Is there anyone else that we haven't?
I think there are a few. There are a few that we haven't.
Sorry,
quite
it's a little bit disjointed tonight. We just wanted to get those guys on board and then let them go and have their party.
Yes, indeed. So we got to Mr. Gumnut and Steve Plans and Lego.
We did those.
And then Paul is here counting down the days. 26 days till we cruise to Singapore on Crown Princess.
Nice.
We're going to be touching on Crown Princess tonight because she made a bit of news this week.
Yes.
Jason said hello as well to Rob and Al. There's lots of hellos there to those guys.
Apologies if we miss a comment in here.
Desley is on board.
I think I saw oh, hi Robin.
Robin is here.
I think I saw Linda in there as well. I think we might have skipped over Linda. But hi Linda. Nice to see you.
Amy says hello. Where are we at? Amy from the Cruise fam has made it.
Always.
Steve,
where's the loyalty, Amy? Seriously.
Oh, give her
every time.
She's a busy woman at the moment.
Aren't we all?
Getting, doing all her social media, which we'll get to as well a bit later.
Got a fan over here.
I know, just jealous of the time she seems to find to put into it. 5 Sleeps Till Splendor, their first cruise, last info show. All right, look, Steve, any questions you've got, make sure
you ask them tonight, because if you've only got a few days to go, you know, let's see what we can get answered for you, either from us or through everyone else that is in the chat tonight.
100%.
So yes, Amy's saying hello again because, you know, she's just making her presence felt. And again, there she is again. Paul M is saying hello, and Beck is saying hello.
Hey,
right,
Beck.
where are we at? Who's got questions? Who's got comments? Make sure if you've got any questions or comments, you put them in the comment section. Please, as well, do not forget to hit that like button, and why not let us know where you're watching from tonight, just to get the algorithm going, because the chat likes that. YouTube likes that.
True.
YouTube likes it when you're chatting. So chat and ask questions.
So chat.
Chat and ask questions. That's what we're here for. We're here to chat. We're Deb Matt Chat.
All
Deb,
right.
your tip for the week.
What was that ramble?
You know, we
No
do a tip of the week, or you do a
Yes.
tip of the week.
Yes.
What is your tip this week?
All right. So I thought I would touch base and say, what is my tip for your carry-on luggage on board? So this is not the things that you put in your luggage that you drop off at the bag drop. This is what you actually carry on board, and what I think, for me in particular, that I think is important. One thing I would say is you need to prepare for the unexpected, that your bag may not arrive by 1:30, by 3 o'clock. There have been times, multiple times, that we have been called down to security to check our bags for things. We've never been in trouble. We haven't done anything wrong.
But they do want to check things.
But sometimes the bags may not arrive until 5 or 6 o'clock that night. So if you are getting on board and you are a person or you're a family and the kids want to go swimming, make sure that you pack their togs and swimmers in your carry-on. So then they can actually get changed and go straight into the pools as soon as they get on board. Another thing, make sure that you've got sunscreen as well in your carry-on. Another thing I would always suggest, and we do, is packing medications. Again, if something happened and your bag got left behind, it was delayed and you had to have certain medications at certain time, pack those things in your carry-on. The next one I would say is just your gadgets. So depending on what you have, if you've got a laptop and you've got a Zoom meeting that you have to do, unfortunately, because you know you're leaving, but it's at 3 o'clock, don't rely on your bags being in your room with your laptop. Make sure your camera's in there, your phones, all of that sort of stuff as well. And lastly, dependent on the cruise line, your drinks that you're allowed to take on board. So, for example, some cruise lines will allow you to take, 1 bottle each, or it might be 12 cans of soft drink, 12 cans of whatever it might be. They must be in your carry-on and not in your checked-in luggage bag. We see so many people arrive at cruise terminals and they've packed all their drinks inside their big suitcases and they have to unpack them all, or they get confiscated and then they have to go down to security when they're on board to pull them all out. And we have seen people lose them.
Yep. So you have to declare it when you get on board
100%.
through that check-in process,
Yes.
don't you?
So always check with whichever cruise line that you're traveling on what is allowed, but make sure it's all in your carry-on luggage.
Definitely.
Any questions on that,
tips.
please?
Good tips. Well,
or any that I've missed.
we do have a couple of comments here. So obviously,
Yep.
Christine's mentioned the swimmers so that the kids don't have to wait getting into the pool.
Exactly.
The flip side of that, particularly, I guess, if you're a bloke, but maybe ladies too, is you can just wear your board shorts
On board.
on board.
You
Wear them
could,
on board
but
straight in.
if you then want to get out of the pool and then you want normal clothes, pack that set.
Quick dry. I like Josh's one. Stubby holder.
Ah,
It's not a bad idea.
I don't drink.
I see
Generally.
now when we were in Sydney on Ovation in March on that really, really hot day that we were embarking,
Mm-hmm.
I may have drank slower had I had a stubby holder. Not that I was drinking cans, I was in cocktail glasses, but
Okay, that's
They-
a stretch.
well, they were just melting so quickly, right? So I just had to keep.
That wasn't the problem. It was the waiters constantly going, do you want another one? Do you want another one? Do you want another one?
That's true. That's true.
Norel says, if you have mobility issues, be careful, as we were advised that there are issues with the weight of your carry-on. Not generally with the cruises. If you can manage it yourself, I mean, for planes, yes, but not so much for cruises.
Maybe there is something if you're making a staff member carry your carry-on. There might be.
Yeah.
Not sure about that one. I reckon we should look into that because there isn't weight limits as far as luggage. But if somebody has to carry something for you, there might be.
There's safe handling them. So I guess one of the things to think about with that, and we have had that, like with Dad when we had him come off with the wheelchair, when we had the assisted disembarkation for him at New Year's, it would have been easier to have like a soft bag, like a tote type bag that he could sit on his lap as opposed to a hard suitcase that needed to be potentially. So something to think about.
Always.
We were not advised of the weight issue of the carry-on. No.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that one either.
So I'd say it's just a safe handling one. Josh says he has 5 of the stubby holders. I can give you one. We are hopefully going to have either before the end of this year or early next year some Deb Matt Chat stubby holders coming.
Oh, there's lots of stuff that we need to get, to be honest. That's I think every week we talk about getting this merch sorted, but
slowly.
Time is against us.
I am going to have to take a break from doing live streams towards the end of the year for a little bit because it's going to get busy. But before we get stuck into them for next year, we'll hopefully have some news on that. Good to see where everyone is watching from tonight. We've got lots of people from Brisbane. We've got people literally in the suburb next to us.
Oh, yeah. Les is literally a stone's throw away from us.
Yes.
Wyatt, not so much. Ipswich,
a little bit further away. And yes, Bag Drop mentioned sunscreen. Where did she go? I forgot to take my sunscreen in my carry-on one time. Never again. Lobster.
I'm with you. Fair hair. Yeah, 100%.
Fair skin, red hair.
Fair.
Hair's not fair. Red.
I'm fair.
You're fair. Yes. G'day, Brian. You've joined us tonight as well.
Hey,
hello. And Les says 59 days till Voyager arrives in Brisbane, 74 days till we are on board.
So does that mean that we've got 59 days till we're on Voyager?
It does.
Because we are on the first one.
Yeah, we're on the 13th and then we're back on for New Year's Eve. That's going to be a heck of a lot of fun.
So I wonder, Les, which one does that put you on?
Yeah, Les, let us know. I forget. I think you mentioned it in last week's chat, but are you on the New Year's or are you on just after New Year's?
My maths can't compute right now.
Yeah, maths can't compute. Nani Rose, yes, when we were boarding, a lady in a wheelchair ahead of us was made to check her carry-on bag as the person couldn't carry it and push the wheelchair, so she could take only a smaller handbag. Yep. Okay, there you go. Good to know.
Good tip, guys. Thank you.
Not happy as the weight limit. If you're in the wheelchair and have your carry-on your lap, it breaks the wheelchair. Apparently, we found this out in August on our first cruise. Very good to know, guys. Look,
thank you for these tips.
Yeah, we might even put this out as a little bit of we've actually been working on a bit of an accessibility video, but we might actually put this out as something just to make sure more people are aware. Amy has a question. I'm looking at cruising in January 27, New Zealand on Splendor. Should I book online now or wait till the ship till I get on the ship in 3 weeks? Will I get a better deal? Amy, Carnival don't do the like a lot of cruise lines do, where you can book on board and get like a on-board bonus and that sort of thing. Carnival don't do that. So if you see a deal online, if you see a price online now that you're happy with, that's the one to go with. Les is on the New Year's cruise as well, Deb.
Nice. I actually have a feeling that we've already discussed this, but yeah, nice. Unfortunately, we do get a lot of comments. So there has been quite a few people that are on this New Year's cruise.
It's going to be a lot of fun meeting you all. Deidre is watching from Caboolture.
Just up the road.
Brian's got some currently on Carnival Adventure where there's lots of breaking news. Oh, can't wait to hear all about that. Excited to share a drink or 10 with you both and Rob and Ellie. Yes.
Yeah, we'll have those.
We'll have those. You'll find us at one of the bars.
Make sure you come find us.
Katrina says that's why it's good to have an electric wheelchair as well.
So have we missed anything else, or are we going to
All
get
right,
into
we're going to get into a couple of things,
get
shall
into
we?
a couple of cruisy news bits this week?
100%.
Nothing overly exciting yet, but or this week again it was relatively quiet. But let's just bring up the shared screen again. This one over here.
I feel like I need elevator music.
Take that comment off.
It's not elevator music.
All right, so first one, like MSC, sorry, not MSC, Norwegian. Holy moly, man. Like they're just going from one little controversy to another.
They are.
This one isn't so bad, and I want to get people's opinions on this. Norwegian have finally said, hey, we're going to go to digital for the onboard daily program. So it's all going to be in the app. So as standard, the Freestyle Daily, which is their online magazine, doesn't get delivered to the rooms.
But is this the same as what a lot of the cruise lines are doing, that if you request it, you can get it, but as a general rule, it will be on the app, but you can go down to guest services and request it?
Yeah, well, that's
what they're saying.
That's what it says here. So passengers reported that they could still be delivered printed copies, and they could go and request them, and they could still get those. So I'm actually going to throw a poll in here because I'm curious to know. Start a poll.
Yeah. So what people do you actually prefer to be on an app or have the printed copies? Look, let me give you my 2 cents on that one. I'm actually both. I generally will look at the app, but we've noticed on many ships, taking Noah in particular, as he was under 13 in previous years, that the kids can't have the app. So having a printed copy for them to be able to actually hang on to. But I think I've also said, actually, even last week, I think I said I'm a bit of a tangible person and love my one that I can pop a highlighter over and stuff like that. Look, digital is absolutely the future in particular. And then you can drop a lot of these things into your calendars and it gives you reminders. 100% it's the way to go. But just remember that not everyone has a phone.
Yep.
And knows how to work around that. So I think the cruise lines always need to have a printed copy as an option.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So look, I think, and that's a good point, isn't it? The challenges there with not everyone has access to the digital. The digital's not always reliable.
Yes.
I see a comment there. Katrina prefers the app as long as it works.
Correct. We do see constantly we'll be standing in guest services lines and people are, it's not working. So I always think it's good to have both options.
Noni and Rowan, they like the app during the day, but like the printed copy for the memories and for going through things the night before for their planning.
We do the same thing.
Railing's the same. Princess app and paper, a couple of different things. Yeah. So look, I think again, here's the thing: like to have them for the keepsakes. I like to be free from the phone on a ship, and that's another good point, isn't it? And some ships also do the TV guide; they do the digital TV guide, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get into the next bit of cruise news, and it's Norwegian based again.
It's also Norwegian.
No,
this week,
they're making headlines at the moment. Just want to pick up on a comment that Brian has just made in the comments. So as we saw just before, Brian mentioned that he is currently on board Carnival Adventure, and he's hearing that Adventure and Encounter and that Waterfront and Angelo's are staying as they are, so they won't be getting rebranded to Black Pearl. Okay. Interesting. And no Guy's Burger joint going on. That's interesting.
Rob won't be happy.
Well, they've still got, I wonder if they're going to actually drop the Luke's Burger and Grill and just go with a generic Carnival Burger bar.
Possibly.
Because then there's no license.
Because, Carnival have that.
Well, if they don't have,
other ships.
They've got Guys, right? Encounter and Adventure have Luke's. Splendor has Guys. But if they don't brand it, but they still basically cook the same things, then there's no licensing fee. So there's more profitability for them. So interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, Brian. Good bit of news. We'll have to see where that goes. Amy Knight said John Heald, I assume that's meant to be Heald, has said they might be getting rid of the paper copies on the good times. Me personally love the paper copy.
Yeah. I don't think that they can literally get rid of them altogether. I really think that would be a bad move.
Yeah, I think from an accessibility point of view, I couldn't see that happening. It doesn't make sense for Carnival to get rid of it totally, given their thing. Wyatt says that he loves the waterfront. Denise says digital is the future to reduce waste, but paper needs to be available for those who need or prefer.
Correct.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back into the next bit of cruise news for the week. And again, as I hinted, NCL have done it again. They've it just seems to be that they're on a run of just upsetting people.
They're trying different things, but
But now they are limiting, and this is important for us to all know, right? Because NCL are have said they're going to step their presence up in Australia. They're going to be spending more time here. They're going to be spending more time in the South Pacific. So they're going to be more available to Australian cruisers. But they're now going to put a limit of, up to 2 meals per person per delivery on the all-day room service. But they're also got limits on the breakfast. So what it means is you can order up to 4 items. But when you come down to the breakfast, look at this. The breakfast menu now has new limitations. So a maximum of 1 cold and 1 hot item.
So is that just food?
Or
is that like a juice?
It seems to be that it's food. The limitations are, despite the fact, price is unchanged. So it's $4.95 for the delivery cost, $9.95 for the all-day menu delivery. But then you got your 20% gratuity on top of that.
Do you think it's because people are ordering a phenomenal amount of food? Is that why they're doing this? Like, there's only so much people can eat. Like, we would do maybe like a fruit plate, but then we would do a yogurt, and then maybe a hot meal.
Yeah.
So that's 2 items. So obviously you'll have to cut out the yogurt and only get the fruit.
Yeah.
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 Not sure why.
Yeah. It seems so. This has been getting reported. It's first started coming out on social media. A couple of the other cruise channels have picked up on it, and then and they've apparently Norwegian have actually clarified it, saying that this is what they're doing. So it's like,
I'm interested. What do you guys think? Why would they actually change that?
And I'm also curious to know some of the recent controversies, like with cruises on NCL now available. Is it starting all this recent sort of every week, it feels like at the moment, a new NCL issue? Like, is it going to impact your decision to perhaps go on an NCL cruise, just given this everything seems to be changing so much?
100%.
Deb, before we dive into the next bit,
any questions there?
Just looking do you prefer printed cruise programs? 80% said yes despite what the comments were saying, and no was 20%. So that's interesting to see that.
That is
out of 20, there was only 25 votes there, but still interesting. Alrighty, so let's just grab a couple of comments here. I saw that Brian, who's on Adventure, did respond. I added some extra info. Where did that message go? There we go. He said that just in regards to the restaurants and changes on Encounter and Adventure, they're looking for a more Australian burger place and a barbecue outlet on board.
Does that mean we get pineapple on burgers?
Oh, who's for pineapple on burgers?
Are we literally going to start that one?
Pineapple
That's
on burgers.
a whole other poll right in itself. Is pineapple on anything versus no pineapple?
Well, I thought
it's such a divided thing.
See, I thought you were about to say beetroot, and I was about to toss it out. But
no, see, I'm a beetroot fan. beetroot and pineapple. Winning.
I'm wondering, does this mean though that we could end up with, maybe like a grilled or something like that?
Or do they just theme it like it's still a Carnival owned burger joint, but they offer Australian burgers?
Yeah. Hey, for Cruise Craze fans says, I wouldn't imagine there'd be a Black Pearl restaurant on those ships either, because that's only Splendor that has that. Mr. Gumnut says, Encounter goes to dry dock in Feb 26, certainly does.
Correct,
we will be on board sort of March, April, just after she gets back, and going and sussing out the changes. Chantel says they're glad they're not changing the restaurants at Encounter. We love having different dining options to pick from. Certainly do. And I think it's one of the big things they get a lot of feedback from. Dazza says tends to order with stomach, not the head. Same.
Yep.
Mr. Governor says Disney Cruise Lines have unlimited 24/7 room service included in your fare. And look, Royal Caribbean do, with exception to the service charge, they for the like continental versus US breakfast,
depending when you're ordering. If it's breakfast, if it's continental, it's free. If it's outside of those hours, there is a charge.
There is some charges, but there are options there.
Look, everyone is different. You have to look at each one.
Christine here says pineapple and beetroot burgers. Yep, cool. Linda says
somebody else agrees with me there.
Linda says she likes pineapple on a works burger. Look, I think like pineapple just fits with despite the fact that cruising, which is so wonderful, you can go anywhere all over the world. You can go and see beautiful tropical places. You can go to historic places in the Middle East or Asia, or you get all these tropical places in the Caribbean, South Pacific. You can go to Alaska and see icebergs and killer whales and all those sort of things. But there is something tropical about cruising, right? And so pineapple on a burger on a cruise ship.
Like, I have a family that is pineapple mad. So I add pineapple to salads, to burgers, to parmesanas, to everything. Totally.
Indeed. Brian has been sitting next to the Carnival executive, I'm guessing maybe at dinner given the time of night. So
nice.
Good to know. Thanks for sharing the news there, Brian. Appreciate you jumping in and letting us know. Well, keep an eye on that as we get closer. Christine says, oh my God, a grilled would be amazing to have on board. I know, right? And that's a good Aussie burger brand, that's for sure. Les says, Deb Matt, do you guys think Royal would change their menu anytime soon? There's only so much rib and steak frites I can eat. No.
As the stock standard, I think we've talked about this, that Royal do actually have a 28-day turnover menu, but they do put some staples in every single night. So it just depends on, are you adventurous? Are you wanting to look at different foods?
The part of the problem is that they have that 28-day range they can do, but as we know, and we've done lots of 2-night, 3-night, 7-night, they don't cycle it through. It's every cruise it kind of kick starts back.
This is true.
And
I think that's why we actually decide on most of these cruises, we actually book a dining package.
No. We might do a special, not most.
Most cruises.
Yeah, we'll do at least a specialty dining. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Not a package. We're not that rich.
A 1-night package.
We're not rich.
1-night package, a 3-night package, whatever it may be.
This cruise hobby sending us broke, girl. Jeez. We would be broke if everybody did that.
Anyway, there are options on that one.
Noni Rose makes a good point. It's all good as long as the pineapple isn't upside down. Yes.
Depending who you're talking to, I guess, Noni. There are some people who love those.
Yeah, not us. No, I will
That's
not.
a whole other thing.
I will not put pineapples upside down on my burger on a cruise ship.
How do you put a pineapple upside down on a burger? Just a question.
Whatever it is, I need to know so that I don't do it. So you figure that one out. Let me know. Josh Beatty says he misses being on Encounter. She's like second home. Looking forward to being on her again for your next birthday. Well,
when's that?
Let us know in the chat. When is that? We would love to know. Deb, in the meantime, let's get into another bit of cruise news. Just wanted to touch base on this week. We had the
sorry, I just saw a comment there. I'll come back to that in a moment. So this week we had Senior Vice President Australia Country Manager Peter Little from Carnival Cruise Line. He's been reported with Cruise Critic, lol, saying that they're sort of considering themselves as democratizing cruising in Australia. But he has come down when we get they talk about record summer deployment. I still have trouble with them saying they have a record deployment in Australia, considering they got rid of Explorer and overall Carnival Group. For Carnival Cruise Line, the brand, yes, they have a bigger presence now, but Carnival Group have a smaller presence. So, fudging figures. But with that said, forward rates are, forward growth is pushing up, particularly in Australia. And I guess, they're committing to Australia. It's unparalleled. We're proud to support thousands of jobs. And where are we? There is another little comment I just wanted to. There are no plans to pull back. We're scheduled well into the future with 2 ships in Brisbane and 2 ships in Sydney. Market remains incredibly important. He's also reaffirmed year-round operations, as we can see there. And he's quoted as saying, "We know Australians love value, and that's not going to change. Cruising is one of the best value holidays you can take. Now, short, fun itineraries are attracting more millennials and young families than ever before." Can we keep the themed cruises? Mr. Little, please, are you listening to us?
Probably not.
Probably not. Somebody go and email this video, this little rant, but short, fun itineraries. That says to me, themed cruises, themed weekend cruises. We want them. Keep them, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on from that rant. What he does say there is the line is seeking out new destinations, but they will not be following Royal Caribbean with the what they're doing with Lullaby. So we continue to explore new destinations and ways to spread deployment beyond the East Coast. We don't want every cruise line falling over each other in the same ports. Then goes on to talk about how they have confirmed Melbourne in 27. But he does say that is just the start. Watch this space for more announcements on the new deployment. So we do know. What do we know? We know that in the near future there will be the next round of schedules released. So it'll be interesting to see if they are just teasing.
I mean, I don't disagree. We don't want these ships. So many times, ports get cancelled because, oh, whoops, we've, clashed with another cruise line. We need new destinations. I think that's been a given. And from what we hear, and our opinion only, there needs to be more of these themed cruises.
Well,
they just attract such a big market. They're sold out.
Yeah.
So quickly.
They do. They sell out very, very quickly.
Yeah.
We're really hopeful that they do start to listen to it. Linda says here she wants themed cruises too.
That's Wyatt, not Linda.
Sorry. No. Sorry. I thought I clicked. Oh, no, sorry. I was looking below. Linda says she saw Boombox 80s Mackay on Friday night. Are amazing. All my cassette tape costing. Yes, saw the photos of that. Thank you for sending them through and sharing. Wyatt says he wants more theme cruises too. And look, the great thing is, Wyatt, you're a young fella, but to know that you enjoy the theme cruises, that's really cool to hear.
Absolutely.
And I think that just shows how popular they are with all ages. Dasta says he'd like more ports in Australia. We all would.
Absolutely.
So Brian is just saying at the gala event on board Carnival Adventure, there will be no new ships sent to Australia for the Carnival Australia brand. Okay, well, good to know. So brand is going to stay pretty steady. It did seem to look like that as you start to do the process of elimination with the recent announcements that have started to flow out with the cruise line. So, yeah. Anyway, good to know. Thanks again for sharing, Brian. Les says, would definitely be open to exploring Carnival if a newer ship did make an appearance in Brisbane or Sydney. We all would, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I just don't see it happening.
They're not building any.
Well, they're building their. We touched on this a couple of weeks ago. Their big new mega ships that are coming into their fleet, but
they're not going to come here anytime soon anyway.
No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just about, in the next couple of years, is just really showing what the Australian market has to offer.
Brett Cooper mentions that come to Adelaide, you can go to Kangaroo Island, Port Lincoln. Well, funnily enough, we intend to do that in March 2027.
Yes, correct.
Amy has shared again on her Facebook just the other day the totally unofficial Aussie Cruise Content Creators Cruise.
So this is on Cruise Coast Fam.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's mentioned it, or sorry, put a post up about that. So that's in March 2027. There's a bunch of cruise content creators that are just getting on board for a catch up, which means we're going to be able to catch up with a lot of you if you are on board. And Amy, maybe just mention again, because I know I did see in the chat, you said that you'd spoken to your planner, and I believe they might be starting to sell out advanced bookings for that cruise already. So,
wow.
Now we're not doing this as a group cruise or anything like this. You have to book this yourself. This is all on you. But this is.
But there will just be, we will create an event or two. I don't know exactly. Where we'll all be together in the same room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Now I've got one little bit of other cruise news to report on tonight, and
What's your meme, Matt?
Hey?
Where's your meme?
My meme's coming.
Oh, okay.
I got my little meme or my little social media post for the week. Sort of not necessarily an overly funny one, but anyway, we'll get to that in a minute.
Sure.
I wanted to touch base on this. So this was big. So a few weeks ago, we touched base on the fact that Broome has its new floating jetty.
Broome.
And Crown Princess made her first docking there, was the first cruise ship to dock there. And the great thing about this new floating dock is that it actually can cater to the very high tide differences that they get between high and low tide in Broome. So
I'm very keen to do this.
It allows for 24/7 operation up there. We're very keen to go for a cruise to Broome. So we are looking at the options with Princess when they are over there in 2027 out of Fremantle. So maybe one of those itineraries will get us up to Broome.
100%.
Quite possible.
Love to go there.
But yeah, so that's actually a big thing, because this is actually something that isn't used in Australia a lot as a technology, as a port technology, but could, if it's deployed elsewhere, open up other regional places to being able to accept cruise ships.
Actually look at this jetty. Like there is nothing spectacular about that.
No.
It is no massive terminal. It is literally a jetty.
But you can see, well, if you
obviously got to look at the channels.
Just let me zoom in there though. Like, why is that? It doesn't zoom very well, but there's actually buses on there, so it gives you an idea of just how big it is.
But this doesn't seem, to me, in my world, it doesn't seem like a hard thing that other ports could build.
Well,
you just got to look at the channels, obviously, and the depths and things like that. But the infrastructure is not huge.
No, but Deb, if you want to go and build a jetty somewhere, by all means, I'll let you take on that engineering thing. Because there is a lot to be considered with building a port, but this one,
I'm just a layman, just talking about that looks easy. We can do that.
Very significant that this, because it is a floating jetty, can cater to ports and tidal shifts and all those sort of things. So very cool.
I really don't know the logistics.
Yeah. Les says, bring on a 70s Disco Inferno party on Royal. Yes, definitely. They are a heck of a lot of fun. We've spent plenty of nights doing 70s Disco Inferno parties on the Quantum class ships in 270. So looking forward to seeing how they pull them off on Voyager. Alrighty, now let's go to my one little funny for the week. Amy, this one had me doing some self-reflecting. You are my little meme or social media post for the week. It was Amy from the Cruise Fam. She put this one up. I hope my husband realizes that I price out way more cruises than I book, so I actually am saving us money. He should be thankful. This
I have actually seen this meme in various. It's about, I saved. You said that, we need to cut back on our cruising. So I cut you. So I'm going on my own. So I've saved 50%. I've seen this exact same thing with that.
Yeah, but you don't save 50% because you pay the single supplement.
Oh.
Yeah, doesn't work. I've seen that one too, and I'm like, clearly that was written by somebody that doesn't cruise. Or they just use ChatGPT and didn't fact check.
I did not even factor that in.
Yeah, there you go. So you got to think. There was lots of talks regarding an offshore cruise terminal at the Spit on the Gold Coast. Yes, and I believe they were going to consider something similar to this. Whether they do in the end or not, who knows? But yeah, definitely.
They need to come and see Engineer Deb.
Yeah. Yep, Deb can solve that problem. Noni, let's get to that one in a minute. Your comment in the meantime, hands up if this meme applies to you. Christine says yes. I'm going to use that one too, Deb. Still saves
sorry.
Still saves money on flights and cocktails.
This is true.
Yeah, okay, fair
Especially
enough.
with Matt.
So I get a drinks package. All right, so guys, we do need some help with something. Deb, we need help from the good people.
Oh, we have to do this too.
Well, let's have a conversation. We have a couple of minutes to go in the show for this week. Let us know what you would wear if you were doing a costume party, a Halloween costume party on a cruise ship.
Yeah, so I mean, we did one on the Trans-Pacific that we did last year, and we went with something very basic because we had to fly over to Hawaii and cruise back. But we are going on one.
Yours was basic.
Yours was semi-basic.
I had a freaking glowing face coming out.
We didn't have to create it
true,
so much.
True.
But anyway, we are going on one, as is like Noni and Rowan, and there's a couple of other people in here as well that are going on the Halloween cruise in 10 days. I don't even know what the date is.
Today's the 15th.
It's not far off. It's about 2 weeks. Anyway.
About 2 weeks away.
And we have not sorted any Halloween costumes.
Yep. So do we have photos of last year's? Oh, do I have easy access? I probably don't have easy access at the moment, but I can put some photos. Let's put some photos up.
So basic.
Yeah. Let's put some photos on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Let's put some photos up and just say, hey, this is what we did last year. What are your ideas for this year?
Yeah, we need help.
We need some help.
It's all about time, to be honest.
Rowan wants to dress up as minions, but the costumes are highly... Yeah, I know, right? We did... So when we did our costumes last year, because, again, and you may... If you've watched our Trans-Pacific Ultimate Guide that we put up just recently, we talked about how we flew to Hawaii to then cruise back to Australia. And one of the things we did was we made the decision that we would buy things once we got to Hawaii rather than trying to deal with
Walmart.
Yeah, so we went to Walmart and we went to Target, and that's where we bought Target, we bought the costumes for the Halloween night. And so it was easy to just buy different things off the shelf and kind of...
But we need to think about it. If we're going to order off like Shein or something like that, or Temu or whatever, we need to do that now.
Shein's out, Temu's out.
Why?
We're not going to get that landed in 2 weeks. No way. We could try that. There's that new Amazon thing we could try, but yeah.
Anyway, we need help because we haven't sorted anything yet. So it would be great if we could even do a coupled themed Halloween costume. Like a Morticia and Gomez or something, but not them, but something like that. I would love to know people's thoughts on that one.
Yeah, what do you think? Beetlejuice because it's showtime.
We see so many Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Mr. Gumnut saying there is a Beetlejuice costume currently at Big W. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Christine says Ellison would say for me to just wear slippers around the ship. He would run away from me real quick.
Yep. No doubt.
Yep. That's a really good idea. Maybe everyone so just let me check. Let's do a quick roll call. We know Wendy's on, Wendy Koak, who's often in our live streams and watches our videos, comments. She's on Crown Princess at the moment. So she'll probably watch the catch up of this in the next few days. Noni and Rowan are going to be on board. We're going to be on board. Is there anyone else in the chat that's going to be on this?
So this is the 31st of October out of Sydney on Anthem.
Anthem of the Seas. There was somebody else at the beginning of the chat. Who was that again that mentioned they were going to be on Anthem? There was somebody else.
We've had a few private chats, just not sure whether they're on board tonight.
I thought there was somebody here tonight that mentioned they were going to be on Anthem on that cruise. Scrolling through. Oh my gosh, the chat is full tonight. Awesome. But yeah, that's always an idea. Deb Matt, since you're locals, head to the costume company in Kedron. Yeah, that's always a very good choice. Been there a few times.
Yes. And what's the other one at Brendale?
Are they still there?
I have no idea.
I'll have to check. Narelle says Munsters would be a good idea. Noni Rose says skeleton costumes are always fun.
Yeah, no, but you know what I find with the skeleton costumes is that they're figure hugging. And no.
Robin Ellie's Freddy Krueger costumes were awesome. They were on that 80s cruise. They were bloody awesome. But
Al was just having struggles with the hands.
But she could actually do the finger click.
They were cool. So, and they were cool. Female outfits.
Indeed. Deidre says next day if we're on Prime, we might have to actually look at Prime. Pete's saying get a T-Rex outfit. That's another option. Cruising Tea Ladies are on Anthem on the 20th of November. Harley Quinn and the Joker. Do something like that.
I don't have a Harley Quinn board.
All right, so what we're going to... mummies. Amy says mummies, yes. All right, so look, what we will do, Deb, we'll go after this. I'm going to put it on you because sometimes I forget. So I'm going to do these things and I forget. Put this on you. We're going to... going to grab a couple of the photos that we had from last year and let's get them posted online. Say, this is what we did last year. What should we do this year? And get some feedback. And then we won't reveal it till we're actually on board.
All right.
Ken and Barbie.
No. Have you seen this? No, there's no Barbie here.
What was hang on, wasn't Ken the character in those old Life Be In It ads, back, what was his name, the old cartoon when we were kids, wasn't it Ken? Wasn't his name Ken?
Oh, you're pulling a memory bank right here.
Okay, going back to the 80s in Australia on TV, there were those TV ads, the Life Be In It, get more out of your life. Was it Norm or was it
Norm?
Was it Norm or was it Ken?
No.
Who was it? Comment. Do you remember? You know who I'm talking about? Or am I just getting too
old? We're old together.
What's his name? Norm. It was Norm.
It is Norm. There you go.
Ken. Yeah, well, maybe we could do like a Ken and Barbie version of Norm and whatever his wife was.
How is that Halloween?
Well, but I'm just saying it. Have you seen us? Alice in Wonderland's another one.
Man, all right, we're going to have to work with this.
You could go as one of the Huntrix characters, and I could go as a Sergeant Boy.
Who? What?
Deb still has not watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Never.
She has still not watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Don't even start this conversation, please, Matt. Please stop this conversation. I can't hear any more about.
Can we petition Deb to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, please?
Please,
in the meantime,
please tell me you're with me.
Peter Griffin, so we could go as Peter and Lois Griffin from Family Guy. That's another option.
I have not watched that show either.
B1 and B2 is another option. All right, we will get those photos out. Guys, it has been a lot of fun hanging out with you again tonight.
Thanks again, Rob and Al, for joining us. And enjoy your sail away party from your next destination.
Yes, indeed. Bagdrop just says not watched it either. Doubt I will. Oh no! But then Noni says it's really good. See, so you got it. And I think I saw that Wyatt even said he's watched it too. So,
stop.
Yep.
Stop.
All right, let's go. We're going to get on with our evening. You're going to get on with yours. Thank you for joining us again. Next week, I am going to be here. Deb will not be here. But
I'm traveling down to Melbourne.
I may have a guest with me.
Yeah.
I
So
may.
I will see how I go, whether or not, because I'm at a conference, whether I can jump in quickly. But yes, next week, Matt is traveling solo,
Sort of.
potentially.
Hopefully. Hopefully not. Somebody needs to keep me in line. Keep me
Yeah,
under
this
control.
is true. I might have to just jump in.
All right. We will see you next week. It's been a lot of fun, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time we're all on board together.
Good night. And please hit the like button.
Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and share with your friends.